This was the very first trick that I ever performed. I even made my own little magic box to go along with it. I was 12 years old in my parents' basement. Wood paneling, shag carpeting, orange sofa in the corner. Well, that's your basement now, okay. And there was about 14 or 15 people sitting around on folding chairs eating triangle sandwiches. I stood in front of them and I showed them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. Then I took one of those cards, I threw it away. I snapped my fingers, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. Wow, they got so excited. They leapt to their feet, they punched the air, and they yelled, "Amazing." Amazing. Man, that was a little weak. Try that again. Let me take you back to where it all started for me. I was 6 years old in my parents' basement. There was 40 or 50 people sitting around on folding chairs eating triangle sandwiches. I showed them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I then threw away not just one, but 2 of those cards. Snapped my fingers, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. The crowd was so impressed they punched the air and yelled, "Amazing!" Almost everybody, good. Let's try it one more time. I was 2 years old in my parents' basement. There was 400 or 500 people sitting around on triangle sandwiches eating folding chairs. I showed them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I then threw away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playing cards. I snapped my fingers, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. The crowd was so impressed they punched the air and yelled, "Amazing!" But when they realized the cards had never existed in the first place, they leapt to their feet for us. Maybe you had to be there. What is your name?
Callie.
Callie. Callie, how do we spell that?
C-A-L-I.
C-A-L-I. Now you're asking that for a reason. Do you know why? Because names are important. Do you know why? Because people are important. Yes, people are important. Do you want me to tell you a story?
Yes, please.
Good. Would you like me to tell you a legend?
Yes.
Okay, this next question's going to be a little different than normal. Do you even know what a legend is?
Yeah, it's a story of magic.
Yes, yes. Very good, that's right. Normally I'm down here and they say no. I'm just saying, that's normally what happens. Yeah, it's a story that's so good that we tell it anyway, even though it's not true. This is the story, the legend, of the man who wanted to make something float. Well, the first thing he thought, Kelly, is wouldn't it be cool if he could make this float? But then he realized that's 200 pounds. Actually, after eating down at the Fringe, it's probably closer to 205 pounds. But he realized he couldn't, so he was looking around for something that he could float. And then he remembered he had this old table that he'd had for many years. You could have stayed there. No, over on the side. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. This old table. Now this table, he remembered, had been made in Germany years ago with wood from the Black Forest area of Germany. And then it had been shipped over to the United States into California. And then from California, it was shipped to Winnipeg. So, Callie, we spelled your name wrong. Did we spell your name wrong? It's C-A-L-I. Yes, C-A-L-I. Well, we'll see if we can get that fixed, won't we? Apologize for that. What we're going to do, though, is continue with this while we're getting your new name tag. You don't have to wear this one. Okay. Now, the man would put the table in the middle of his living room and he wanted to make it float. And so, he would stand behind the table every day and he would go, nothing ever. And then one day, a family moved in next door. And they had a beautiful young daughter named...
Callie.
Good answer, good answer. And she was wondering why he had, in the middle of his living room, a table. And he said, because I'm trying to make it float. And Callie said, how? And the man said, well, it doesn't work, but I stand behind it and I go, float. But it never works. Then Callie said, well, I feel like I have some magic in me. Can I try? The man said, sure. And she said in a really spooky voice, and the man thought he saw the table move. He thought he saw it come off the ground. Then he realized that it hadn't come off the ground at all. It was still stuck on the ground. Then he realized, no, it wasn't. Callie said, but it is coming up. They looked underneath. There was nothing pushing it up. What the heck was happening? The table was floating because Callie had the magic in her all along. And then the table floated and landed right in front of her. And the man said, oh, you have got to share some of that magic with me. And Callie said,
okay.
Good answer. Good answer. You can just put that down here for a second. And normally put on your clothes. Just tack this here and here, just like that. Pull just the corners. Because here's the problem. If we let go, it'll crash into the ceiling. And we don't want that to happen. Okay? So don't let go unless I tell you to let go. Okay? And then Callie said,
Ooh.
and sure enough, the table started to float. They lifted the tablecloth to look if they could see anything underneath pushing it up. Of course they couldn't see anything. There was nothing pushing it up. Callie looked to see maybe there was something going up. Maybe there was invisible wires she couldn't see. It got so high that if she was a little girl, she'd have to stand on her tiptoes. You would have had to stand on your tiptoes. And then finally she let go because the table was going, finally she let go because the table was going wild and floating out everywhere. And then finally it came back and it landed right in front of the little girl. Then they said, oh no, Callie and the man. They thought, what if they wake up tomorrow morning and they go, oh, we dreamed it. The table never floated. And what if it never floats again? How will they know that it floated? And Callie said, there's a box on the table, isn't there? Yeah, why don't we put the names of the people, she said, who made the table float into the box? And the man thought that was great. Hang on to that and the corner at the same time. You're ambidextrous, you can do that. I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous. Okay. And Callie said, and sure enough, the table floated into the air. She had all the power in the world. She had the magic within her. Then the man took her name tag, opened the box, placed that name up, just like that, so that it's face up so everybody could see it, and then the table just landed back down. But the nice thing was, it wouldn't have mattered what happened after that. They would always be able to go back to the box, look inside, and see the names of the people who made the table float. Can I keep your name in there? That'd be good, that'd be fine. That way we're always sure. Even if we wake up tomorrow morning, we may never know otherwise how or that the table actually floated. Now Callie, come on over here. And thank you. That didn't really happen, did it?
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't happen. That's a legend, so it didn't happen, right? But if it did happen, I think it would look a lot like that, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I think an audience would go absolutely crazy wild. Jump to their feet and clap for a girl named Callie who made the table float.
Illusionist Greg Wood is an award-winning speaker, magician, and comedian. He's performed his own brand of comedy illusions across Canada, the United States, and in 10 countries on 5 continents. Over the past 25 years, he's entertained hundreds of thousands with his comedy illusions at festivals, schools, and corporate events. Greg's favorite type of magic is the most difficult, pure sleight of hand. In search of a place to study sleight of hand, he discovered the prestigious and nationally renowned Chavez School of Magic, run by the gentleman of magic, Dale Solwag. Dale has worked with many artists ranging from David Copperfield to Johnny Depp, and even Greg Wood. Greg trained with the Chavez School and learned sleight of hand with everything from thimbles to cards to billiard balls and even canes. This training in sleight of hand and showmanship has helped Greg become the 3-time winner of Winnipeg's Best of Variety Act and 2-time winner of Manitoba's Close-Up Illusionist Award. So sit back and enjoy this demonstration of sleight of hand.
I was right. Oh, what is your name?
Max.
Max. Great. Is your wife here with you today?
No, she's at home.
She's at home. She's at home. Usually they do anyway. Lying is part of being a magician. You've already got a good start. Okay. We're going to learn today how to do the torn and restored napkin. Max, I want you to take this napkin. I'll take mine. Unroll your napkin, and I want you to tell everyone what's the first thing you notice about that napkin. There's 2 of them, absolutely. It's how the trick is done. Now, hold this one up here like this, and crumple it up into a ball in your hand. There we are. Yeah. And then, actually, you're doing this backstage, so you can use both hands for it normally. I kind of roll it against my leg even sometimes because I like slow ball. Because you want to keep that hidden in your hand. Of course, this is done before you step in front of the audience. Otherwise, you know, it would be like this. So, and then you come out like this, hold your hand like this, Max, and you can wave to all of your friends, and all looks very relaxed and natural. Then Max would come out with this one, and we'd wave it in the air to get everybody's attention. Then we take it, and we tear it into 2 pieces. Very good. And we put them together, and we tear it again, and that makes 4 pieces. Perfect. Then we tear it one more time, and that makes a lot of pieces. And you ball that up in your hand. All those pieces are balled up in your hand in a tiny little ball. Guess what size that ball should be? This size. Very good, Max. Very good. Now, you got the torn pieces here. This is when you're going to reach for that magic wand in your pocket. Do it. I forgot to give you the magic wand. Hang on a second. Sorry. Give me the torn pieces for a second. Okay. Take the magic wand. Take the magic wand and just put it in your pocket right there, just where you can grab it real easy. Okay. There you go. Take these in your hand. Okay. So then, here's what happens. We put this over here like this. Okay. And we reach into our pocket for the magic wand. This is misdirection. There's a reason we're reaching for the wand. It's because we want everyone to look there. Because when we're reaching for the wand, Max, everyone will watch us. While they're watching that hand, we switch this one for that one. Yep, get the good one. Gotcha. Get those 4 pieces. That right. Okay. I mean, this is your first time, so give it a I usually tap it twice with a magic wand. And then I take it back, because these are like 8 cents a piece. So I keep it. Then we open it up like this. And we show everybody that it's come back to 1 piece to thunderous applause. Pretty cool, eh, Max? See, you don't have to get, you know, you can buy some pretty cool magic at Toad Hall Toys, but you just have to go to McDonald's for this one. Okay. Now, there is a problem with this, Max, and that is, you got these ones in your hand. So what are you going to do? Well, because sometimes someone will yell right out in the audience, they'll yell, "Hey, what's that in your other hand?"
Hey, what's that in your other hand?
Thank you. In which case I do this. I snap my fingers and then put it up. Okay. Now of course Max has never done this before. So Max won't be able to get his pieces back together. But I, because of, you know, my practice. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the